It's your birthday, so I stole a loaf of bread. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're coming from. I hope you are ready for this triple-decker, big, beefy, layered burrito of an episode because we were gone for a while.
Yep.
So if you couldn't tell, we were busy. Mm-hmm. And we were up to things. We were getting into things, shenanigans, concerts.
Birthdays.
BOGO 50% off sales.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. A birthday happened. 2 birthdays happened.
2.
One of them being ours.
Happy anniversary to us.
One. Woo! Yippee! Beep, beep. Confetti sound, noisemaker. The dog barking from next door.
Exactly.
The baby crying. Add it all in the train sound.
And I will. It's been a hoot and a holler of a time. It's been also 2 months maybe.
Throw up. It's been so much. It's been too much.
Yeah. I keep thinking about, we had this conversation a while ago. I forget what started it, but we ended up talking about like Smashing Pumpkins for whatever reason.
Yes, this was the Fromis concert.
Yeah, okay. So we can start at Fromis because I'm gonna
check my concert list. So the last thing that we did together was
and
Hypen. Wow. And then Fromis was, oh God, it's been a minute. Okay.
Fromis was the end of August.
Sure was. Okay, so I'm painting a scene.
Whirlpool sound.
This is kind of like the magic paintbrush.
Yes.
Transition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was driving to Chicago to see Fromis, but the day before Fromis was My Chemical Romance at Soldier Field. Okay, mm-hmm. I was keeping my eye on tickets because I wanted to go really bad. I didn't go, but I was looking at tickets and I was like, fuck, they're down to 170. And I was like, let me look at the set list. Blah, blah. And I was like, I'm like going to be pushing it close because I left later in the day because I just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah.
I ended up not going. Fine.
Yeah.
And then when I got home the next week, I checked the set list and I was like, damn, it's really good. Really great stuff. And then I was like, yeah, like they brought Billy Corgan out.
M told that to me as if I would be surprised. I'm like, Billy Corgan is the Tyler Posey of Chicago. Like, you can't go anywhere without running into him.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess why didn't Kehoe sing never mind. Smashing Pumpkins song.
He should have.
I was, whatever. I ended up getting tickets for their dates that they announced next year, and Pierceville's opening for them, so big winner over here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Fromis, just like quick through it because we have to talk about so much shit. I went with Kay, my bestie.
Shout out Kay.
And it was really fun. Like I don't see girl groups too often. Mm-hmm. And it was just really cute. And God, and now I can't even freaking remember her name. This one girl, she was like energetic and fun or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then they took a break at one point. She came back out and we were like,
she just took a shot of her EpiPen, just pure adrenaline.
Yeah, something. It was really cutie, and I was like so happy for them because they have had a troubled past with their labels and whatnot. But after the show, so prior to us going to the show, me and Kay were watching YouTube and we got an ad for Taco Bell and there was this $3 steak burrito that looked really good.
Yum.
So we go to Taco Bell after the show and I pull up and I'm like, it's like, are you using the app today? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, oh, I'll be with you in a second. And I'm like, okay, I need to look anyway, you know? And then when I'm ready, I'm like, okay, we're good. And he's, oh, hold on a minute. I'm like, okay. And then Kay from the side is like, ooh, pick me. Like, to like get, I just thought it was so funny because like, obviously it's going to be me, you know? I'm the one in line.
Yep.
So then we like order these steak burritos and whatever else. It's this guy who, no shit, has to be like, he's a prick. Like, he's like this old white dude, like, no shit, probably pushing 60
right.
And big pot belly. I'm just painting a picture. I'm not judging him, but he was an asshole to me. Mm-hmm. He had glasses on. I mean, he was running that shit like the Navy. Good for him.
Right.
But he was being a dick about it. Right. Like to the customer. I'm like, you need to be nice to me.
Right.
So then I like pull up to the window and this happens to me all the time. And I give him my card, I'm paying, whatever. And then he starts saying something and I respond and he looks at me and he goes, no.
Oh, all right.
Like to me while I respond. And he's like, points at his headset, and I turned to Kay because I couldn't think of what it was called. It was so late in the night at that point. And I turned to Kay and I just go, oh, he's on the phone. But he was just talking in his headset. But like, I was just like, oh, he's on the phone. And like, we didn't think of anything at the time, but now it's like really fucking funny. And whenever somebody's doing anything besides like paying attention to me, I'll be like, they're on the phone.
Oh, they're on the phone. It's these damn phones.
So recently, the steak burrito was bust. I go back home like 2 weeks later to go order it at Taco Bell again. And they go, we don't have that anymore. And I'm like, why did you take away the best thing on your menu? Because it was $3 and it was steak.
Of course.
Assholes.
They love to do that.
But I was at this drive-thru and I said, I like pull up and I like order my little breakfast sandwich and a coffee. And she like goes to get, she's like, Americano. And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, she already's like, hey, like whatever. And we exchange. And then she's sitting there. She's like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, good, how are you? Realizing she's not talking. She's talking to the person on the phone.
Oh.
And I was like, right. And then, so after that, I got embarrassed and I wasn't saying anything. And she keeps looking at me and she goes, Vivian, Vivian. And I'm like, and she's like, Vivian. And I'm like, absolutely. I said, no. And she's like, oh, iced Americano. And I was like, yup, that's the one. And then she just like gives it to me. I'm like, bitch, do I look like a Vivian?
Yuck.
Huh? Anyway, it's just funny because I always get pranked by them when they're talking on the headset because I think that they must be acknowledging my existence. My bad.
God forbid.
Fromus was fun.
Hell yeah.
Fromus was fun. Taco Bell, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did forget that I did go to Kai.
Well, you can talk about that now. You went to New York for Kai.
Me and Rayleigh went to New York for Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Hung out with Mary. Kai is so fine. He's a really, as Rayleigh said, that boy's got a big personality on him. The translator was really good. She matched his tone of what he was saying really well to really engage with the audience and like make it playful. Like when he was like, ooh, only good kids get presents, and like just like being playful with us, like she spoke it the way he was saying it.
Right.
And I really appreciated that because it just sounded more genuine and authentic. And I don't know, he's just so silly and he loves his fans and body and also vocals. Like Bomba was the one song where I told Rayleigh, I was like, yeah, like I like that song, but I don't like super care about it. I was like, I'll probably go pee or get a drink like during that song. But
man, I'm tired of this song. Shimmy, shimmy, go.
As it was, I ended up like going to the bathroom or getting a drink at some other point. And I was there for Bomba, and I'm so glad I was because that was a song where he just started stripping and like screaming into the mic.
Hey, don't do that.
And I was like, God damn. But yeah, everyone kept going, take it off constantly. I mean, like throughout every outfit he was wearing, everyone was saying take it off, and he would just like roll his eyes and be like, you guys are ridiculous. And then when he like had his like, oh, the girls in front of us were really cute. There was at one point when he did his first speech and he said Yorobun, and then I went Yorobun, and they like turned around and they were cracking up and they were like,
always
and
a banger.
then when he was in his like all like patent leather outfit, like pants and top, and then he didn't have like a shirt on underneath it, and he was all like revenging us because we were saying take it off, and he turned around and he zipped up the jacket so we couldn't see his body. And I said, man, I know he feels like a rotisserie chicken in there. And the girl turned around and she was like, you are funny as fuck. And I was like, thank you. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. When Kai was saying goodbye to the fans, and he like went all the way to the left side of the stage right, but he goes to the left side of the stage, which is basically where I am. I'm like in center to the left of the stage. He like walks all the way to the edge and he's like slowly going around the like perimeter of the stage because I'm in an aisle seat, and I step out in the aisle and I'm jumping like I got moon shoes on, like I'm Jack Russell Terriering as I do. But I seriously was like, my head was about to hit the ceiling of Madison Square Garden Theater. He sees me and he starts like kind of bouncing and waving back, and I was like, we did it, fam. We got it.
We got it.
We got the shot. And then Tara found the video of Kai doing it, and I was like, thank you. Beautiful work. At the same night, Lady Gaga was also playing Madison Square Garden in the big one. In the big room. She was there at the same night, and we were like, me and Ray, they're like, what if we just split our bodies in half and went to both?
She was in the big garden, he was in the little garden.
Yeah. He was in the secret garden.
Mm-hmm.
Great book, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Collecting XO members this year. Gonna collect all 9 of them next year.
Yup. Emphasis on all 9, because that's what's happening.
And it is.
It's been confirmed by us. And who are we? Your favorite podcasters.
And then, okay, so you had your story so far experience before I did.
Yes. Love those guys. The rock.
Yeah, that's about all I gotta say. I love those guys.
That's about all I gotta say. I haven't been to a pop punk show in literal years, I believe.
You went to Boston Manor.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count. Do you classify them as pop punk?
They always tour with pop punk bands.
That's true, but
like they were like on the Broadside, State Champs.
Yeah.
Like they're always in that realm of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just because like for me, like their accent is so thick that I'm just like those are just my British boys.
That's just a British band.
Yeah, that's their genre is British band. That's it. I went to the Story So Far with all my pop punk Chicago friends, which is essentially my
the whole city
with the whole city. Like I walked into the Story So Far and I kid you not, immediately recognized 3 people from like, I haven't seen you in years. I know you got a baby now. That's crazy.
You got a baby.
Man, whatever. I didn't make it in time for the first opener. Anyway, I get there. Neck Deep's about to go on. Neck Deep, great. There were some songs that are like brand spanking new. Never heard these songs before in my life.
They played like 3 old songs.
Yeah, and they were the best 3 old songs ever. And when they performed one of their songs, I turned to Alex and I went, man, this rematch ass song. And he lost his mind. I'm like, this song is ass. And he goes, I know. I was also on a lot of medicine at the time because I was sick. I did not feel well. If I had a nickel for every time I was sick at a show, I'd have 2 nickels.
I was about to say, you stay spreading illness in public spaces.
Hey, at least I make sure that I'm not contagious. I just be going through the tail end of things. Like, if I'm, like, sick, I'm not fucking going. And then the Story So Far comes out. I've never seen Alex Vito that hyped at a show in a long time when he like wasn't on stage. Like this man, him and Justin were both fucking running around going woo 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 woo, and I'm just like,
that's me.
Yeah, I love the Story So Far. They ended with Clairvoyant and it made me lose my goddamn mind. I cried real hard, real bad. And it was at the Salt Shed, so it was perfect.
Right.
It was outside at the Salt Shed, so it was double perfect.
Right.
What was your The Story So Far experience?
I got to see The Story So Far at my favorite venue in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. And just in general, it is my favorite venue anywhere. So that was really awesome. And Mary came out for it, so it was extra awesome. Mm-hmm. Neck Deep was fun. Guess I can't kick up the roots. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm not like too familiar with all their newer stuff. I mean, they sounded really good. Some of the songs were the newer stuff is a little cringy. Mm-hmm. But Story So Far, walks out on stage, starts sobbing my eyes out, like instantaneously. And I was like, oh, cool. And I had a blast. I had a ton of fun. Mary was shooting, so she wasn't there for the first like few songs. She did end up crowd surfing. Heavy Gloom, always gonna get me.
Yep.
That's one of my bands. That's one of my like Seeing The Story So Far was one of the first concerts I ever traveled for alone. Like not alone, but like not with like a parent. I think I was like 15 or 16 and my friend Autumn was the first of all of our friends to have a driver's license, and they were playing at Jamboree Fest in Toledo it was for the Suppy Nation tour. So it was Citizen, The Story So Far, Man Overboard, and Tonight Alive.
Insane lineup.
Correct. Like lineups aren't stacked anymore.
No, they're not. It's always like big headliner, and then it's like 3 bands that you've never heard of before in your entire life.
And I guess it's just because we're old and we're not like in it like that anymore. But yeah, we ended up convincing our parents to let us go to that show, and it genuinely changed the course of my life. But yeah, that was the first time I ever moshed, was in The Story So Far pit there. And I don't know, I love that band, and I love Man Overboard, and I love Citizen, always will, and I love Tonight Alive. But that was also the first time I met Jenna, and sweetest little angel ever. But yeah, I had fun. We walked out during Clairvoyant because he hates that song, so he's like, let's fucking go, and I'm like, okay.
Fucking loser. Anyway.
I would like, I mean, like, I'm kind of just like over it. Like, I wish they would play like Phantom or something. Like, they have other slower songs. And he's like, play 68 South. And I'm like, they're not going to fucking play that. They're not going to play that ever. But like, he grew up with them. Like, he grew up in the same area that they're from. So it's like.
That was the first time that I ever heard them perform Clairvoyant. So that's why I was like losing my goddamn mind. And I was like, I never thought that they would actually perform this live. At least like the times that I have seen them. Obviously, they're not going to perform fucking Clairvoyant at Warped Tour. So I've never heard it live.
Yeah, I know that like for a while Parker was like, I'm never fucking playing that shit live. And then he did once and everyone like freaked the fuck out. And then it's literally what they end their tour, like every set with on every tour that they do now. So that's why it's like, it just got overplayed to a point because like we go to every single tour.
Right.
But yeah, they're not going to play that Warped Tour.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, the day after the Story So Far, I went to Youngblood. I got to review the show. I took Kelly with me because Kelly's a really big Youngblood fan. You can read the review on our website if you'd like. There's pictures and stuff on there too. When we first saw like the tour was happening, me and Kelly were like, ooh, we really want to go to this show. Because we had just finished watching the movie about his album and we're like, damn, we got to see what's up. We got to see what it is live. And then we got the good news that we were able to review it. When we get to the venue, I need the Riviera Theater to pack it up. Pack it up or upgrade something. All right? I'm going to need you to get food behind the bar.
Always something wrong there.
I'm going to need you to get... The view at the Riviera is never that terrible.
Yeah.
If there's not that many people there.
Right.
If it's full to the back of the bitch... I'm gonna need you to put some screens in this fucking in like how they have at the House of Blues.
I was gonna say because the House of Blues Chicago is the worst venue on earth.
Yes, but at least the screens
are there,
and you can see like the front view at all times. Meanwhile, we were trapped behind the audio booth because the audio booth is relatively the best place to stand if you're gonna be in the back.
Yes,
but of course we had like 14 Jungle Tims around us that were all a solid 6'4" minimum. All bald.
They got the Secret Service in here.
For real. And I was like, y'all are here for Dom? That's crazy. Eventually people like filed out and like were moving around and stuff. So we did make it to like barricade of the like audio booth. And from then I started to have a good time, which was kind of annoying. But the fact that I couldn't see really did harsh my vibe. And the opener did not do it for me whatsoever. I think it was Sawyer Hill. I don't know.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah. I had to look him up afterwards because I had no idea. And I'm like, he sang this like either an old Johnny Cash song or maybe that's just how his fucking voice sounds. But I heard him and I was like, ugh. I said, how old is this man? Because he sounds about 47. Looked him up, 23.
Yikes.
Cool. And you know what? Do you? If that's your favorite artist, good for you. Wasn't my cup of tea. But then Dom came out and Youngblood was fucking awesome. That man is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and it fucking rocks. And you can read the rest of it on the review that we wrote.
Really quick, because I did forget.
Yes.
I saw Lady Gaga.
Hey!
It's my first time seeing her in about 7 or 8 years. Monumental moment for me. I went with my sister, as per tradition. I always see Lady Gaga with my sister. And this tour is just insane. Like, if you were there and could have seen the production, you'd have been like, holy fucking shit.
Yep. I saw it on all of my friends, like, Snap stories. Not Snap stories, hello? Instagram stories.
It is just like, the detail of it is crazy. I completely get why she didn't want to do stadiums because she was saying specifically like the production is better suited for quote unquote smaller venues. So I mean, like, I know when we were at like just whenever I go to the United Center now, I'm like, I can't believe I saw Lady Gaga here. Like, I mean, I was like dead last, like second to last row up in the 300s, and it didn't matter because the scale of everything was so big. Like, you literally just want to be there. It doesn't matter. But she gave us these little, like, light wristband things. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the little VIP or, like, KCON bracelets. It's like those. But it was like specifically like Mayhem Ball, and then it had a little light attached to it, so like everybody had one. So it's kind of like light sticks. And they were synced and everything, and it was really cute. But I'm glad that like I have that as a souvenir. She is a fucking superstar, and I don't know, she's just like everything. I cried during Born This Way like super fucking hard. I could genuinely go on forever, but I know that like even people who are seeing it, like actual journalists and stuff, like big name journalists, have been saying that she should be nominated for a Tony for the tour because
of how theatrical it is.
Yes, yeah. Because it's like literally a whole performance and like acting, like basically the whole concept of the album and this tour is about like conflict of sides within yourself, therefore being like the mayhem and stuff. But so the whole shtick is that like throughout the concert she has this like clone or like shadow version of herself that she's fighting with while she's performing. So, and then like at one point she kind of like flips the switch like midway through the concert. It's like then she adopts the light version of herself. So like in the beginning it's like dark wig, dark clothes, all these like kind of darker songs. And then when she gets into like the more like pop or like emotional soft stuff, she has like a blonde wig and like brighter clothes on. Everything is like super metaphorical, and I don't know, she's such an artist, and I love her. And she's great, and I'll see her every time that I can. I ended up buying VIP tickets for her Madison Square Garden performance next year in March, and then I deeply regretted it, and so I sold them. But because I just like didn't want to have $2,200 on my credit card for that long, and I also don't want to pay that much to see Gaga when BTS and EXO and everyone else is coming. If you didn't see Lady Gaga, I'm sorry, but if you have the chance to in the future,
do it.
It's worth it. And you can't say you don't know songs, okay? You know the songs. She did Die With A Smile. She did Shallow. She did Paparazzi, Love Game, Poker Face, Just Dance.
She did them all.
She has hits, okay? You know them. Now Birthiversary.
We recently hit a year as Cherry Notes.
Woo!
And it's been a fun time.
It's been real as hell. And so we're breaking up. Not really.
If you heard my stomach, no, you didn't.
You're like, what are you talking about? The public breakup?
Yeah.
You want this Reese's cup?
Are you offering it to me?
I'm gonna eat it.
I have a nipple.
Okay. I'll save you the last bite.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a whole year of Cherry Notes, and I've had a lot of fun making content with my best friend in the entire world. And yeah.
My wife.
I don't want to get emotional, so I'm trying not to like say more words.
I don't want to talk about it. We already cried a lot.
It's true. Happy 1 year. Thank you for whoever has been listening for this entire year.
And I'll name them.
Hey, Kay.
Hey, Kay. Hey, Joe. Hey, my sister. Hey, Becky.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey.
Love y'all. And yeah, on to my birthday. That shit rock. Hold on, let me eat this fucking Reese's. Devour. ASMR for you. If you don't like mouth sounds, I'm so sorry. Mute. Skip like 10 seconds.
Mute warning.
Okay, now that you're back.
Hi.
Yeah, so my birthday was freaking awesome. I picked up Amani. If you don't remember, Amani is the friend that we made in New York at the 108 show. She flew out, and we got to hang out all day on Friday, and then Saturday was my actual birthday. And everybody got here, and M immediately... First of all, I was taking a shower, and then M busts through the bathroom and goes, "I gotta pee," and I go, "Okay, go ahead." And then as soon as I get out the shower, everybody in the living room now, and I went, "Oh, all right, let me get some clothes on, please." And so we get in the living room, and she goes, "Okay, this is not your only present, but it's the big one." And I went, "All right," and I had a feeling that it's a video from something from someone. I like in the very back of my mind, it was Vanilla Mace. But what I had thought was going to happen was, for whatever reason, because we had this ongoing joke that it was just going to be Chanyeol wrapped up. she says that she needs the TV for this. And I'm like, no shot. Like, no shot that you convince somebody that loves Shanyo as much as I do, like, during their fan call to be like, hi, happy birthday, Soul. Like, no shot. No way.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been insane. And it was even better because I opened my eyes and I see my girl Vanilla Mace. I'm wearing my Vanilla Mace shirt right now as we're recording.
It's true.
I have loved Vanilla Mace for a while now. And, like, prior to her, like, blowing up.
The only way I got this video.
Yeah. Prior to blowing up was because I started watching like her vlogs as they came out, and I was like, I love this woman a lot, and she's one of my comfort people, one of my go-to people to like watch on the internet. And like I don't really like watch streamers like that anymore, but anytime that I do tune into her stream, I'm always gonna have a great time. Like, there isn't a dull moment where she's like not doing anything crazy. Yeah. And so M got me a cameo from Vanilla Mace, and I sobbed my little eyes out. And everybody else in the room, there was like 8 people in the room at the time, everybody was crying or like teared up in some way, shape, or form because I was crying, and it was great.
I was shaking like a chihuahua on Gatorade or something.
Explain how you got this.
It was like, so I was watching a Vanilla vlog, like, right, I think like maybe a week after it came out or something, at home, and she goes, oh, like, I know I've had a bunch of people ask me to like start making cameos. She's like, so I have it set up, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as she said it, I was like, bitch, I need one. Mm-hmm. I was like, I need to get this. And it was coming off of our 1 or 8 trip in April, like, to New York. So I like went and I like sent a message. I didn't know how Cameo worked because I've never done it before, but I like send a message. I didn't know it was $3 just to send her a fucking message. And I was like, oh, okay. And I thought that I was requesting the video when I did that, but that's not how it was working. But sent her a video, and she's like, oh yeah. And she like responded. She's like, oh yeah, you know, I just opened them back up. Like, you could go ahead and submit the request now. And I was like, oh, got it. The character limit is so short. So I had to, originally I was like, you mean so much to me and my best friend. Like, I had like this really sweet message. I'm like, I don't got space for all that. So I just kind of had to be like, hey, like, if you could wish my like best friend like happy 28th birthday, and just say like, you better be getting in your bag because you want it like this and you want it like that. And then I was like, P.S. would love if you could riff some Daughtry karaoke. Yep. Like, that was just like the added thing. So in the video, when she starts to sing It's Not Over, I was like screaming because I didn't tell her to sing that song specifically, but that's what she did. And then she's like, I actually forgot he had music, so that's a freaking banger. And I was like, correct. But it turned out perfect, and holding that secret in since April has been agony. So that's why the second I got here, I was like, I need to get it over with.
I need it out now.
I need you to see this because I've been waiting a long fucking time.
Yep. And then after we finished watching it, you said, and I can send it to you now. Here you go. Yeah. And then I opened up a bunch of my other presents, and then we went to dinner, which was K-barbecue. And this place was overstimulating as all hell. If they had played different music and those stupid robots weren't bumping into each other, I feel as though we would have had a much better time.
We also only had like 45 minutes to eat.
Yeah.
Dear listener, imagine you're in a fluorescent hell and you sit at this table to eat a dinner with your friends, and they're playing some like girl group music. We're vibing, right? Yeah. All of the sudden, it's Taylor Swift Power Hour, like nonstop. And then not only that, but each robot that's scurrying around this busy ass restaurant is also playing their own soundtrack.
Which
so it's
is just Ed Sheeran.
You got Ed Sheeran, just like top 40s hits type shit, but like from 2010, not now. And then Taylor Swift on the overhead, and then your Korean waiter trying to talk to you and shoving an iPad in your face, and you can't order rice because they're out of stock, but there's a rice bucket where you can go get it. Right. And also their kimchi was weird. I don't know. The kimchi was it was like sour.
Yeah. And not in a good way.
Sour and spicy kind, and it's
Yeah.
It didn't taste good for me. And I also was like, I had to like octopus arm cook the meat because I was feeding 8 people and normally it's like 4. And again, we had like 45 minutes before our karaoke reservation. So I didn't really have a moment of respite.
No.
I was like, don't talk to me. I'm working.
Right. You turned to Amani. You said, Amani, I'm going to need you to lock in right now because it's just going to be me and you, babe, right now finishing up this beef.
Yeah, when Anna tapped out, I was like, all right, girl. I hope you got room for all this.
And she went, and
I was like, plate. Whose plate? Give me, I got to put the meat on something.
There was no steamed egg.
There was no steamed egg. The corn cheese was like, oh, here's a little tinfoil bowl of canned corn with some fucking 3-cheese Mexican blend cheese on top from the fridge. Fuck you.
Frozen solid.
Yeah, go ahead, cook this on this uneven grill. I was like, oh my God. And Mickey's like, ceviche. I don't know. She was cooking fish and veggies down there, and I was like, sure. Whatever. The shrimps. What did we got those 2 little weird pieces of beef.
Special beef.
And they were disgusting.
It was 4 individual cubes of beef, and not even cubes. Like
no, they were like sliced. They were like paper thin.
They were 4 now and laters, beef flavored.
And they had weird little like fancy drizzles of seasoning or something on them. It wasn't good.
No.
It was not
worth it.
And the bulgogi was bad. Like the short rib was the best part of like the beef section. The pork was good. We had pork belly, yeah? The pork belly was good.
Yeah.
Whatever else they got going on there, I don't know. But at least karaoke was great.
Karaoke was a fun time. We walked in and they were like, oh, we upgraded you to the biggest room. So we had so much room to run around and perform. It was great. I wish that the microphone that was on the little platform stage was working, but I didn't even ask for this room initially, so I didn't even know that would have been an option.
Can't complain. The following week, we went to K-pop club night because we had to. Main characters moment.
Yep.
It's just like, I don't know what it is. Whenever we go out as a group, it's like people just gravitate towards our energy, probably because we're having fun.
Yes. And we're not just standing there two-stepping. You know, like there's so many people at K-pop club night specifically too that they're just kind of like looking up and like, you know, just swaying from like side to side. Us, we are like, we're grabbing the railings, we're climbing up on things, we're jumping from bar to bar. Like
it's a jungle gym.
It's our playground, and we're having fun.
They played Pop Pop by NCT Wish, so you can imagine how that went.
We flew from the bar and
Dear
went,
listener.
Dana! And it wasn't until we walked up to her and started reciting the lyrics and she goes, oh!
Yeah. Lemonade, Tuk Tuk, Ipso Gay Pop. Finally. Not for real, though. Yeah, not a single Rise or EXO song is played, though, which kind of pissed me off specifically because I did request both a Rise and an EXO song. They played a decent amount twice. It was really fun. I mean, we were there for longer than we were after Keshi.
Yeah.
And yet it felt shorter.
Yeah.
Maybe because we were drunker, but I don't think that that's true because I was fucked up for Keshi night.
Well, yes. Because you didn't buy all of your drinks at Keshi night.
This is true.
So you didn't limit yourself.
But I mean, even at K-pop club night, it's like we got 2 drinks while we were still at the table.
Yeah.
Then I bought at least 2 more cocktails.
Yeah.
Plus the White Claw.
Yeah. And we woke up the next day feeling fine.
I felt great.
I didn't feel anything.
Nothing happened to my body in a negative way. There was no impact. The week after, or no, right before that, actually, me and Dina went and saw Christian Korea, which was great. I was so happy to go, and he sounded amazing. And there was this really cute couple, like older couple that was next to us during it. My first time ever at Lincoln Hall. That was a cutie little venue. Yeah. It was very open. It wasn't super full like for a while. Their balcony is nice. It's just a good size venue. I think I'm like kind of surprised that more people don't play there. But the drinks were like decently priced, and me and Dina did a little photo booth that they have there. everyone there was being very sweet. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like every time I went to the bathroom, I got complimented by a different girl while I was in
Yep.
there. And I was like, oh, great.
Generally good vibes at Lincoln Hall. And they're also owned by the same people that own Shuba's.
Yes.
So
yeah, their site is like combined. The only downside was that the record that I wanted from Christian was $60, 20-minute long EP. Why is it $60?
I think if an album isn't signed, it should not be $60 unless it's like one of 50 ever pressed. You know what I mean?
Gaga vinyl at like specifically at like Target is like about $40.
Yeah.
There's like 17 songs on it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that it like has a huge booklet
Yeah.
and like there's shit in it. And the same with like K-pop records. Like, but most of the time K-pop records are like at max $35.
Yeah.
And they come with photo cards or like a slip mat.
Yep.
Like they come with stuff. So I was just like $60 a crate. I know that he's like a smaller artist and he really does do super limited pressings. Like his first album ever, I think, is out of like 2,000 or 1,000 and he never pressed more. So the record itself is very expensive.
Oh, yes.
That actually happened to me with a Mike Snow record. My friend got me a vinyl from the show that they went to for Mike Snow. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I like ended up like, it was a very like moment in time thing for me to be really into Mike Snow. And then I just like never spun it. And I was like, I needed money at some point. And I like went on Discogs, like going through my discography, seeing what I could sell. And that Mike Snow record was like the cheapest one on Discogs was $600.
And you said selling this for $500. Thank you.
I think I ended up selling it for like $4 something.
Hey, that's
because
not
I was
bad.
like, I just make it way lower than whatever
Yes.
else is
Of course.
to get rid of it, but still like make my money. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was not. I was just like, this is not the record I was expecting to be worth so much. But I guess he just like the first pressing of that was the only one he did, and it was super limited, and it was like a trifold with double LP.
Ooh.
So yeah, vinyl is it's like gambling, honestly, if you're doing collector shit with it, if it's going to be worth anything or not. After the birthday, what did we do? Checking my list, checking it twice. Oh yeah, right after Christian Korea, I saw Bad Sons. And I got to photograph that show, which was great, for a digital magazine that I shoot for, that I've been a contributor for the past decade, which is crazy. They just hit 10 years. It's mainstream media for anyone interested. My friend Ricky is the owner and creator and everything about it. From the ground up, Ohio, let's go. But yeah, so except I haven't even looked at those pictures. I haven't looked at it. I just took them and said, cool. Christo's a freak. Love that guy so bad. At one point, he was like, I think we can make something really magical happen. And he's like, it's either going to be amazing or it's going to suck really bad. And I was like, it's probably going to suck really bad.
Yeah.
And then he tells us his idea. And he's like, I want everybody to go on their phone, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, and type in Just Like Now or Just Like Magic by Bad Sons. And he's like, when I count down, I want you to all hit play at the exact same time. And I was like, this is gonna suck.
It's gonna suck real bad. It's a great idea.
It's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah.
I literally turn to Kay and I go, it's gonna sound like shit. But we all do it. He gets about 6 seconds and he's like, yeah, it sounds like shit. And he's like, all right, let's see if when the beat drops it changes. Keeps going. He's like, turn it off. But he was just silly. And then like as the show was going on, he was losing clothes. Like he took off his jacket. I didn't realize until Kay was like, whoa, took off his jacket. And I was like, whoa. And then at another point, Kay's like, wow, he's fully shirtless now. And I go, whoa. And then he like ended up getting into the crowd and like standing on people's hands.
Perfect.
And just kind of like jumping up and down and like he was going crazy. And at one point he was like, towards the end of the show, he's like, all right, I want you to give it up for, blah, blah, blah on the drums and blah, blah, blah on the bass. And he's like, please give it up for me, Christo, like blah, 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 like singing. And I turn to Kay and I'm like, this guy's a fire sign. Like I'm getting really big like Leo vibes from this guy. Look it up. Leo.
Sure enough.
Leo. I was like, yeah. And then he did his ending meant, so to say, in all singing.
Meant.
All singing the entire thing.
He
and
said,
I was like,
Yodavan.
no, basically. And I was like, right, okay. I was like, the Leo is oozing out of his body.
Right.
But I'm like, it's why they were. Like, it's why they've been successful for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that guy. They did a, like, Sugar We're Going Down cover in the middle of one of their songs. And I was like, huh? Like, I like trying to get, I'm like, I know this. I'm like, why do I know this? Everyone there knows it.
Of course. Because they're in Chicago. They have to.
Exactly. That's what I said. I said, he literally pulled up Chicago. He's like, Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy. They fucking rock. I ended up getting their most recent album, Accelerator, on vinyl while I was there. And the merch guy, Carlos, I remember him. He used to be on Warped Tour for a while. He mostly does merch with, like, Bad Omens and Beartooth now. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh my God, it's Carlos. Like, as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's fucking Carlos. Because he has, like, a twisty mustache.
Oh,
like,
of course.
And he always wears these, like, paperboy hats. So I knew it was him immediately. But when I went and bought my record, I said, did you tour with them in 2017? And he goes, wow, yeah, I did. He's like, that's the only tour I've ever done with them besides this one. He's like, usually I'm, like, with another band. I didn't want to be like, I know. But I was like, yeah, I bought a Disappear Here vinyl from you in 2017 in Detroit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, wow, that's crazy. And I'm like, haha, yeah. Okay, see ya. Just wanted to let you know that I know who you are.
Just freak him out a little bit.
And I follow you on Instagram and have for 10 years.
Do you remember me?
Hey, do you remember me? Hey, we sold merch at Warped Tour together. Do you remember me? He's like, no.
He said, you?
I'm like, hey, the bassist in wanted my punani really bad. Do you remember me?
I haven't heard the word punani in so long. I'm gonna bleep out the band's name, but that's gonna sound so fucking funny.
Hey. Yeah, great time. So, I'm seeing Pierce the Veil next weekend. Yay! We're already at an hour 10, dear listener, and, well, you probably aren't, but we are.
You're probably at about a cool
40 minutes.
Yep.
Something like that. I haven't even really talked about the music that has come out. Mm-hmm. I will say, Joji Baby. New Joji song. Incredible work. There's so much music that has come out in the past 2 months. It's all been really good. I'd say music's in a great spot right now.
Yeah.
We can definitely go through cherry picks. It's going to be hard for me to talk about, like, a whole album. Yeah. Besides, Hey Chan, album of the year contender. Also, Chae Young's solo album of the year contender.
Yep.
Both incredible solos.
I'm also not going to dive deep into any albums. That's just because it's been 2 months and so much new music has come
I would
out.
say, like, honestly, if you wanted, we could do, like, 10 cherry picks if you have them. Because it's been a fucking minute.
That's true. Yeah.
And for our birthday, why not?
Hey, we can do... It's our party. We can do as many cherry picks as we want.
I could add 50 fucking cherry picks and you couldn't say shit about it. I'm swearing a lot. I'm so sorry.
She gets one microphone in front of her and suddenly...
Okay. What did I do? And they have shorts! Can I go piddle?
Yes.
Okay.
She's gone away. That's got to be a song somewhere. Damn. If you could hear that, no, you can't. 'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking I'm singing a Katy Perry song. You want to go first? I go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, the In Mix album just came out recently, and I would love to say that a lot of them are, like, the whole album's great, but I'm going to say Adore You is a standout track for me.
Because it finally came out, I'm picking My Little Heart Attack by 108.
I was gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Love that song. Love that vibe. We were there.
We were there.
And we were the only people that knew that song when it came on.
Period. And they knew that.
Mm-hmm.
My next one is Pixelated Kisses by Joji. It just came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 years. I've been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, like, don't even understand the mental turmoil I was in when I got a notification that he was going to be dropping something. So, as usual, it goes. It's only like 1 minute and 40 seconds, though. So
I am going to add Trace by Chanyeol off of his Japanese album. I love that guy. Love that album. It came out the day before my birthday, so he would said happy birthday to me. And then the second track on that album is called Cherry. I'm not adding that, but honorable mention. As soon as that song came on, I was driving, which probably was not the greatest idea. I was driving when that song came on, and when he fucking went, my cherry, cherry, I went, ugh! Ugh! Damn near swerved. But yeah, that entire album is great. Trace by Chanyeol is my favorite song off there, though.
My next one is Arcadia by Chen. Another EXO soloist. But I am really loving this Chen EP. It's a lot different than the stuff that he normally does, which is mostly just like ballads. But I don't know, it's just like a really like, it's kind of like Do Young coded, but I don't know. It's really good. And I feel like it's hard to not like it.
Is that the one where I said that it kind of sounds like a Wood song?
Yeah, because it's like...
Like it has a more like rock feel to it.
Yes, and most of the EP does.
It's just edgier stuff,
yeah,
and not as K-drama.
Yeah.
My next one is Ever After by Miko featuring Jay.
Oh, here she go.
I don't know how to ever pronounce Jay's name. Eej? Just Eej?
I think it is Jay. I think people just call him Jay. So.
Okay, cool. But yeah, Jay from Day 6.
Eej. He, I don't have it, it's not going to be a cherry pick, but Put It On Me, his most recent single, is fucking good. My next one is Medicine by Suho. Another EXO soloist. Yes. Another one. Thank you.
Can you guys tell we're excited to see EXO next year?
It's just like, and then the next one is a Lay song.
Hey, crazy.
But yeah, Medicine by Suho. I listened to this album as soon as it came out, of course. And this was originally, this is the B-side, and it was my favorite, like, instantly. I listened to it at the gym, and then he ended up releasing a music video for it, and I was like, ugh, he has taste, because he knows. But it's just very, like, 80s core, like, Talking Heads, David Bowie, Beatles type beat. And it's so funky and fun, and it's very him, and I love it.
And it's very new compared to, like, most things that solo artists are putting out right now.
Correct. It's different.
Yeah. I know you hate this song, but I'm picking Fashion by Cordes. I love that song. I don't give a gaff.
That's because it's a fucking...
Good for me. Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, it's a Playboy Cardi song.
It came on at the club when we were at K-pop night, and Allie was recording us because me and Dina were going kind of crazy, and then I walked up to Allie's camera and I went, "I love Playboy Cardi."
My next one is a song by a friend of mine called Say It Twice by Yueku. Sorry, Chris. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. I have loved Chris's music since I was like 15. He had a fucking like post-hardcore band called Alive and Standby, and then ended up doing another band called The True Blue. There might have been another one after that. Yeah, I think like Yueku is more like solo stuff, but I mean he still like has a band. Anyway, that song again, Controlled Substance is in it. Baby, I love you.
Yeah.
So good, I say it twice.
Yep. Quack.
He knows how to write a banger.
He does. My next one is Energy by Juni.
Give me that fucking album is great. That it's on the Seaside playlist.
Of course it is. It has to be.
Yeah, if you want some like freaky music that's just like vibey as hell, listen to the new Junie album. My next one is Downstairs by 21 Pilots. This last album,
great song,
probably one of their best. It's how I feel about Mayhem by Lady Gaga being like this
revival.
Well, more like an amalgamation of every era that they've ever had combined into like a collective sound.
Yeah.
Some songs that I'm like, oh, this is so blurry face, or like, oh, this is so like, they're back. But it's giving hiatus because Debbie and with baby.
Debbie go have it.
Debbie with Josh Jr.
Debbie with Josh Jr. go have it. My next one is Dancing Queen by P1 Harmony. It just makes me feel so happy, and it makes me think of like all my friends and just we all get to be together and hang out. And I know that I'm gonna make a killer end of the year compilation to that song. Yeah! It's gonna be sick nasty, and everybody's gonna be snot crying. It's gonna be great.
By the time I do my end of year compilations, it's April.
Right. Right. I try to start editing like a little TikTok, a little thing of just like videos of us, and that's why I'm so glad that we have the vlogs.
Oh yeah,
to like
look
look
already
back
like edited.
They're already there, and I can also just like use footage from the vlogs that I didn't include in them, and it just works well with music over it. So
yeah, my next one is Ribbons by Chaeyoung. It's
fantastic album,
like Playboy Cardi Light. If Playboy Cardi Light was a girl.
It's Playboy Cardi with an E at the end. Playboy Cardi.
Have you heard it at all?
Yeah, you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, song rocks. The whole album rocks.
My next one is Tuscan Leather by Monsta X.
Bitch, that's on mine.
Oh, we can share one.
We can share. Yeah. Song is nasty.
Sick freak nasty. And it's very upsetting that they're not going to be at our Jingle Ball.
Yeah. I mean, hey, save me some coins.
That's true. That's true.
Well, okay. My next one is What's Your Name by Haechan.
Yup.
What's your name? Banger. Crazy. Song's freaky as hell. Album's freaky as hell.
The whole album is if Baekhyun's last name was Timberlake. that's what I thought the album was. And I don't know if you've checked your Spotify DMs, but that's the first message that I sent you was when that album came out.
DMs.
Spotify has DMs now.
Bitch, I haven't updated my Spotify app since 2021.
Well, you have messages waiting there for you.
That's crazy.
But that's the first message that I ever sent you on Spotify DMs was me. I think it was that song specifically. And so I sent it to you and I went, this is like if Baekhyun's last name was Timberlake.
That's so funny.
My next one is another Chanyeol song, but it's off of his Korean release.
Yes.
That came out at the end of August.
Yes.
And it's called 1, 2, 3 Dance. It makes you want to do exactly that. Just dance and jive. It's great. Vibe, breathe, party, and dance. And those are just words to live by.
You're just gonna have like a Ray Dunn sign above in your living room that says
vibe, breathe, party, and dance.
It's like live, laugh, love.
Correct. But something more sinister.
Something with implication.
Right.
My
and
next
repercussions.
My next one is Horses by Maggie Rogers. You're like, that got nothing to do with me.
That got nothing to do with me.
The song is just really beautiful. I was listening to her albums when I was coming home from New York on the plane, and just because I wanted something in the realm of that music, and I just kind of re-listening and rediscovering songs that like I was really passive about before, but like the song is just like, I don't know, I really like it. And when I was hanging out with my sister, I always like play DJ as I always do, and I had this playlist like, or just like a queue going, and I put this song on and I knew it was gonna get my sister bad. She's like, I like this, and I was like, I knew you would.
My next one is Ruin My Life by Boy Next Door. It doesn't sound like a typical Boy Next Door song, and that's why I like it. Like, I don't mind Boy Next Door's music like that. It's just not gonna be like, I'm gonna open my Spotify app and the first thing I'm gonna play is Boy Next Door. That simply won't be the case. But Ruin My Life, I think it's a soundtrack to something.
It looks like it.
It says
here.
OST Part 1.
Okay.
So it's a soundtrack to something. But it freaking rocks. And it has to be one of their best songs. Because they do have some pretty good songs, but this one is just like, hey.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Asking the Moon by Silly Silky.
Nice.
She came out with a new EP. Jiho at Victoria's Fashion.
Hey. Whoa.
Bitch. Oh my. What? Boobs. Oh my God. Boobs. The big ass earring. Like, that is a Latina woman.
It's true.
You bitch. Why does she look like that?
If they remade the Selena movie, she would be the first pick. if they remade
Korean woman?
Yeah, Korean woman.
That's so funny.
Mi gente Latino.
Gio can say that.
Correct. My last one is gonna be Umbrella by Junhee.
What? Oh, you already. My bad. I was like, we done.
No.
Umbrella. Remember that one weird country song he had? That was strange.
Nuts.
Cool. Well, that was the show. This felt like 5 hours of reliving the past two years of our life. Thanks for being a. What the fuck are our fans called? Cherry berries? What the hell?
After a year, we finally assign a
Cherry
fandom name.
berries?
Cherry
I don't
berries.
know what they're called. Chair bears? You like chair bears?
Cherry bears is cute.
Okay, they can be chair bears.
Cherry
Oh,
bears.
and then we can make little cherry gummy bears with the little stems, the little sticker.
There, it's
Okay,
decided.
thanks, chair bears.
Thanks, Cherry bears.
I
Love
did
you.
something.
You did. I did something.
We didn't even introduce ourselves, so it's been a year. If you don't know us by now, that's your problem. Sorry.
That's your problem, and I'm.
Do we look like fucking Radio Shack?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It's your birthday, so I sold all over bread. Even if I'm 24601, Sip Ryan Reynolds as we sing from now on. Feels good, but I am Harold Hay.